When I was editing my looking back at the Love and War update video, I realized that I could have made it significantly longer and possibly more enjoyable if I gave my opinions on all 40-some cosmetics that were dropped with the update. But before I could even write that part in the script, I sorta ran out of time to do so. Nevertheless, in this video, I'll be giving my opinions on all the cosmetics added into the Love and War update. So get comfortable, this might be a long one. But to try to not make this video drag on, I'll combine all the cosmetics that were part of an item set into one section, since my opinions are usually associated with the item set anyway. So let's get started. Oof, the edge is sharp with this one. In all seriousness, I'm not the biggest fan of this cosmetic, and I guess no one is either because I almost never see anyone wear this.
Do what you want cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're our favorite indeed. Being a pirate is a right to...
I honestly don't know what to say about this thing. It's an eye patch. I can see where they were coming from when designing this, but honestly this doesn't suit any of the 9 classes unless you're going for a theme based around Mohawks. Probably the worst cosmetic they added in this update if I'm being honest. A nice nod back to the simpler times of TF2 when hats were extremely basic and in some cases lame. But I actually quite like this hat a lot. Why on earth is this all class? Seriously, why? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great hat that was clearly intended for the spy, so why did Valve choose to make it all class? Sometimes I seriously question Valve's reasoning. I don't exactly like this set, but at the same time I don't hate it either. Overall, it's just a pretty meh item set. Aha, now that's more like it. I've already sort of touched on how much I love this item set in a previous video, but now I can stress it even more. I legitimately love this item set a lot. It was my first complete cosmetic set in TF2, and always makes me feel so much cooler than I really am while playing the game. Unfortunately, this was also the set that made me realize that cosmetics do not equal skill. Oh well, still awesome if you were to ask me. Needless to say, my favorite cosmetic set for the Scout. Get down, Mr. President! That is honestly all I can think about when I see this item set. Aside from that, it really is a cool set. I mean, making the soldier look like an FBI agent is absurdity to the highest degree, but that just adds to the set if I'm being honest. I would honestly love to see a wicked good ninja scout and a Ronin roaster pyro go head to head in a melee fight with no random critical hits. That would be epic. Also, why can't Pyro use the half Zotachi while this item set is active? Valve took away item set bonuses a few years ago, and that's fine, but adding little things like these gives people more of an incentive to wear cosmetic sets more often. Clever naming on the hats part, but that's really it. It seems that these cosmetics seem to get forgotten all the time, because if I had a refined for each time I've seen a Pyro wear one of these 2 cosmetics, I'd have enough to probably trade for both of these cosmetics, because holy crap, they are dirt cheap. There really isn't anything spectacular here, but at the same time there isn't anything bad here either. I mean, the biker jacket is pretty cool, but that's about it. Pretty fitting considering the demo's love for beer, whiskey, and booze in general. Also, the obliterated taunt fits perfectly with this set. Probably because it was teased in expiration date.
What?
I get that it's a movie reference, but something about it just doesn't seem right when it's equipped on the Demo Man. Probably because it doesn't seem like the type of hat that would be worn by the drunk Demo Man we all know and love. Ugh, that really looks off. No thanks, I'll stick to my discontinued afro. I never really noticed just how neglected the Heavy was in the Love and War update. He got no special class specific taunt, no new weapon, and only one cosmetic. It's a cool beard cosmetic, but come on, he really should have gotten more cosmetics like how the other 8 classes did. Here's to hoping a heavy-sized update for this neglected Russian. The token item set for the Rancho Relaxo. A rather adequate one, if I may add. It's okay, but I really don't know what else to say about this thing. This is honestly a super cool hat glasses cosmetic that is surprisingly versatile with the help of paints. I really like this thing and is easily my favorite engineer hat that was added in this update. Speaking of favorites, this is actually my favorite engineer misc that was added in this update. But unlike the Danger, this misc gets utterly ruined with the use of paints. This just looks really cool when painted, that's all. Hands down my favorite cosmetic that was added in the Love and War update. Honestly, this scarf goes well with so many cosmetic loadouts, and it looks so cool. Maybe it's because I used to be a huge fan of Doctor Who, but I honestly love this cosmetic a lot. You know, I can almost relate to this one. As a college student, I've taken a liking to satchels. Really though, if someone out there were to make a satchel like this one, I would so use it. Of all the classes, they choose to give this big bushy mustache to the medic. It just looks so absurd, yet in the strangest way possible, it suits the man of medicine. It's a neat cosmetic set. They're both subtle but effective cosmetics. Also, you can paint the cigar. Yep, that teeny tiny cigar model, that whole paint bucket that probably set you back $1 or so. Yep, all of that was used on that one cigar. The average player won't even see that, and yet people still paint them Australian gold anyway. This is a really nice set for the spy, to be honest. It includes a minor but still pretty cool suit and tie swap, and an admittedly cool looking hat. The token Buy a Life cosmetic, pretty much. Not much to add. Okay, wow, there were seriously a ton of ninja and samurai themed cosmetics added in this update. I mean, I knew about them all, but I didn't think they were all added in the same update. The more you know, I suppose. Alright, those were all the cosmetics added in the Love and War update. Like I said in my video talking about the update, for the most part, alright. A few big stinkers in there, but for adding 44 cosmetics in one update, not bad at all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.